Okay. Remember, I've got multiple things going at the same time. And you can see here I'm in Canva and I'm showing you part of a layout for what the bunk beds will look like. Part of me thinks that the reason I'm doing the bunk beds first is because the bunk beds are far more difficult layout wise than the table and chairs, which would also kind of say, why am I not doing the table and chairs? Because they're kind of low hanging fruit. My brain works funny. Or I should say, it doesn't work funny. My brain works differently than everybody else's. And in case you didn't already pick up on it, I'm one of those people who's had a late diagnosis of ADHD. So that should explain it. For me, it explains a lot about how my brain works. And no, I'm not being medicated for it because I've learned for about 80% of the time how to make it work for me. Other times, I kind of depend on my husband. But since I'm self-employed, this works really well. This right here is the layout. I've chosen a font, and you can see here I've started working on the tools and supplies for this. And I've decided to do like the beginner, the intermediate, and the experienced. So beginner is someone who can round up a pair of scissors, find a ruler or a straight edge and a glue stick, and they have a color printer. There's some things in here that I have to make sure I'm using the right wording. When it comes to, I need to put in here 80-pound stock, or for paper, that sort of thing. Put a finer point on it, and some other little things in here as well. And then here are the instructions that oh good Lord, this took me a day to write. And like I said, I was fighting to do it, and it was proving so difficult that I decided that I needed to stop and work on something else that would make me feel productive, because the more difficult this gets, the less I want to do it. So one of the first things I did to kind of, I don't want to say fix something, but I'm fixing something. I've done this temporarily. This is a stopgap right now, because if we come over here into my uploads, if this will load, it's raining outside and our internet connection gets a little spotty on days like this. And you can see I've got tons and tons of images that I've already uploaded. Well, what I realized, and I still need to do it for the single beds, is that the bedposts are incorrect. I had decided that I needed to put in, sorry, get my finger out of my mouth there. I needed to put in some lines here. And what these lines are, it's an indicator of, once the piece is glued together, where there need to be cuts, just slits made. And you can see there are 2 up here and 2 down here. This is where the corner of the mattress fits in. And that's why I have them also on the same pages. Oh wait, man, every single program I use has different key commands. So what I did here, and this isn't the best solution in the world, but for right now it's a stopgap solution, because I'm going to need to alter the real files and re-upload everything else. You can see here that I've simply made a new one, a new set, and then put them on top. And they fit. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go through each of these files on my own computer and just do a cut and paste and stick those in. It's not a big deal. It is so not a big deal. But as a stopgap, I wanted to make sure it was there and that it made sense. Now, let's see, let's get rid of this. And you can see here, I have these pulled up as well. So they're just the exact same thing. I just cut it out of the whole file so I don't have to redo the entire file again. It's just cut it out, stick it in the new one, and re-upload it. Not that big of a deal. Now, okay, let's get rid of that. If I come in here, I have been working on some, how do I put it? Because you've seen me talk a lot about, and seen in the videos, talking about a lot about how Madsen made like little diagrams and things. And one of the diagrams that he would, when it came to folding, we've seen the one that I think kind of looks like nah, 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 nah. We've seen this one where this long piece is folded and then these two pieces are indicated to glue together. These two pieces here are indicated to glue together. This is a similar sort of thing because I think this is a difficult thing to describe in words. And that was one of the first things I did when I was like, okay, the words are not wording for me, so I need to do this in pictures, because when it comes to instructions, my brain just goes, no, no. I can look at this and figure out how it's supposed to go together. So I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to use, and I just quickly drew these up. I like this one a lot, but I think I need an intermediary that shows, because you can see here, top goes down, these little flapperdoodles go back, but the one part that's missing is that they need to be cut. So I think I need to have another little diagram there too, and I think that will help. And like I said, this is one of the most difficult things in the entire piece. And it's pretty easy to figure out how they go together. So I have been working on stuff for images and things for the bunk beds, etc. And I think that maybe now, after talking through it, I think I need to put the bunk beds down and pick up the chairs and the table. Maybe. It's just, I don't want to do a ton of videos to describe and show how this stuff goes together. I want to be able to do maybe one or two quick videos that show you what I mean by scoring, folding. I have a friend of mine that I sent, she's not a member, but I sent her some videos and how some things go together, and she's doing some prototype kind of work for me, giving me a lot of creative feedback as a fellow artist, which I'm really enjoying. So that means, it reminds me, I need to answer her today. She sent me an email. So I'm going to run this kind of stuff by her as well to see if she's picking up on it, because I can't imagine somebody would download one of my pieces and not already be at least an enthusiastic beginner who wanted to know how to do this. So that is what I'm working on right now as related to the beds and the releases. So thank you, patrons, again for sticking with me, and I will see you in the next video.